Ani, the city of 1,000 churches, a fallen kingdom in the highlands of Armenia, where the wind whispers through ancient ruins. There once stood a city so grand, so magnificent, that it was called the city of 1,000 churches. Ani, the proud capital of the begretted Armenian kingdom, was not just a city, it was a jewel of civilization, a beacon of faith, and the heart of an empire. At its height in the 10th and 11th centuries, Ani rivaled Constantinople, Cairo, and Baghdad, with towering cathedrals, majestic palaces, and bustling markets. It was a crossroads of trade, faith, and culture. Its walls, thick and unbreakable, stood as a shield against the storms of war. Ani was a city blessed by kings, protected by warriors, and guided by the spirit of the Armenian people. But glory is fleeting. 1064. A new threat loomed on the horizon, the Seljuk Turks. Led by Alparslan, their armies descended upon Ani like a tidal wave. The Armenian warriors, though brave, were outnumbered. The city held its breath as the siege began. For weeks, the walls of Ani stood firm, but betrayal came from within. A section of the fortress fell, and the enemy stormed in. The massacre was brutal. Streets of Ani, once filled with merchants and pilgrims, ran red with blood. Churches that had stood for centuries were burned, their sacred relics shattered. The great cathedral of Ani, a masterpiece of Armenian architecture, was left scarred but unbroken, a symbol of a fallen city, but not a fallen faith. The Seljuks took Ani, though it would change hands many times, from Byzantines to Mongols to Ottoman rulers, it would never return to its former glory. The city that once held 100,000 souls was slowly abandoned, left to the mercy of time and the silence of the wind. Today, Ani stands as a haunting reminder of what was lost, its broken walls whispering the stories of a kingdom that once was, a people who fought in a faith that endured. Though Ani fell, Armenia lived on. The spirit of its people, like the ruins of its once great capital, remains unshaken.